What came first, the chicken or the egg? Or in my situation, who won the race, the Easter Bunny or the chicken? Who knows? Who cares? Who honestly cares? Guys, the struggle for content is real. It's really, really real. So, guys, in light of Easter and the fact that every single time we have, every Monday, of course, when we do the show, we're either a day before a holiday or a day after. In this situation, we're a day after Easter, but I'm still going to say Happy Easter to you guys. Hopefully you had a good time with your family and you celebrated and did not argue about the chicken or the egg or the Easter Bunny and the chicken. So let's race these bad lads. And my money's on the Easter Bunny just because Easter, but who knows? Let's try it. All right, first one to that wall. Let's go. That way. That way. Oh. You guys. Your legs just broke. Your legs just fell off. Look, guys. He's a crippled chicken. My money was on the Easter Bunny. Hey, you guys. Hey. Back again. Sorry about that race. My poor chicken lost his legs. And I was not trying to be discriminatory towards chickens in any way, but his legs fell off, and the bunny won. So, Happy Easter again, guys. And just because I'm like addicted to this thing. He just keeps hopping. And he's just hopping away. Don't do it. He's gonna do it. Anyway, the baskets, guys. I'm keeping the Easter theme alive, at least for the next week, because my mom, bless her heart, loves us so much. Every single holiday, she keeps that spirit alive. I know I keep seeing a lot of posts everywhere that the kids get really upset when they don't have Easter baskets. Every single year, I've always had an Easter basket. My mom always hooks it up. And I have enough candy in here to last me the rest of the year. So I'm gonna celebrate Easter the rest of this year. So with that being said, guys, 5 things that you should keep in mind before you decide to buy a home. Number 1, you gotta use Will and Hannah. I mean, that's a given. Work with the rest, or you work with the best. Period. Number 2, emergency fund. I cannot stress this enough. You should have an emergency fund regardless if you're purchasing a house or not, but specifically when you're trying to purchase a home or you're thinking about it, you should have an emergency fund because home ownership comes with a lot of responsibilities and unforeseen responsibilities. When you first get into high gear, you're ready to purchase, you're thinking about where you're gonna put your furniture, how big is the kitchen. You're not thinking about the furnace, the water tank, and all these other things that will come in sideswipe you, kind of like when you buy a car, right? Things have to get replaced over time when you put more miles on it. Emergency fund, if anything, even if you're not purchasing a home, have an emergency fund. Number 2, pay off debt. Whatever debt you have, just try to knock it out. You don't have to go crazy with it. Just try to pay off high-bearing debt. That is my recommendation. Probably one of the biggest things I recommend, because a lot of people try to put that on the back burner. They'll buy another credit card, try to keep it at 30% utilization. And sometimes buying another credit card can help you build your credit. But what you really want to do is lower that debt to income ratio. So probably not as quick of a fix, but the best way to go is knocking out some of that high debt. The third thing, what is the third thing? I had 5. That's crazy. That's right, and the third thing, sorry guys, had a little bit of a brain fart there, probably too much candy. I'm strung up on chocolate. The third thing, guys, would be saving for down payment and closing costs. So what I recommend is think of a price point that you want. Think of a comfortable monthly payment, and usually how I choose this number is, I would say if you're renting a property now, if you're comfortable with that amount, find the amount of money you can spend on a house to stick around that monthly payment that you're comfortable with. And save for down payment and closing costs. So a lot of people forget about the closing cost part. So if you have a loan, a conventional FHA, whatever the case may be, they say you have to bring 3.5% to the table, 20% to the table. You have to bring that to the table plus your closing costs, and you'll find that out through your lender. And again, try to establish what number you want to be at so you don't end up house poor. Just adding more to that. But the fourth thing, and it kind of plays off the second thing that we discussed, that is building your credit. Whatever way you can, however you can. What I recommend doing is going to a mortgage lender, because number 1, they want your business, and number 2, they generally want to help you buy a home. So what they're going to do is recommend to you what they've done in their career to help people build that credit and ultimately be able to purchase a home. And then number 5, last but not least, it's very similar to the first one. You got to work with real estate agents that care about you and are the best of the best in the business, which is Hannah and Will. And Hannah's not with us today, but she is here in spirit. She's the one doing the work while I'm playing in front of the camera. But one more shout out to my mom, because these socks, my God. Bells, Oberon, Corona, extra, because I'm extra, and my mama knows it. Love you, Mom. Thank you so much for keeping the spirit alive, because I don't ever want to grow up, and I don't plan on growing up. So I'm going to eat this chocolate until I go into a coma. This is going to conclude episode 74 or 73. Never, I think, after 70, we're not meant to remember the episodes anymore. But wrapping this up, guys, as always, it costs $0 and 0 cents to be a decent human being in this world. Smile, be happy. I know inflation's kicking our butts right now, but try to see the positive part. We're gonna balance out. We're gonna come off. We're gonna come up on top at the end of this year. I can just feel it. Smile, be happy. We'll see you guys on the next episode.